blessed morning. So before the day gets too loud, we're going to sit with this wisdom. Welcome back to Proverbs of the Week, where we read Proverbs before a proverb reads us. And for those of you that commented, let's talk, this is a part 2 of what grief taught me. Today's proverb is Proverbs 11:2. When pride comes, then comes disgrace, but with humility comes wisdom. That's good. And this week is personal. You know those same patterns that we were speaking about last week from guarding your heart, and how God sometimes exposes those things to help heal us? Yeah, those patterns is what I was noticing while I was dating my husband. Those patterns didn't start in my marriage. You know what marriage does too? It starts to reveal them. And when you really begin to sit with those patterns, what you realize is it's not even about the disappointment at times. It's not even about the missed plans. Sometimes it's about losing control, the unknown. And when you start to experience relationships where it seemed like your voice didn't matter, you felt powerless, or decisions were being made without you, you figure out, how do I protect myself? And that's what it becomes. It becomes you trying to protect yourself. So I, in a sense, was trying to protect me. And sometimes that protection looks different. Sometimes that protection looks like running away. Sometimes that protection looks like control. Sometimes it looks like, let me leave before they leave me. And even sometimes it looks like making the other person look like the villain while you're the victim. But we're not blaming our past. I'm not blaming my past. But what we are doing is we're acknowledging this truth so that we don't have to continue to walk with guilt, shame, or even blame. Because what ends up happening is we start to mistake disappointment for danger. So when certain moments came, plans changed, or expectations shifted, that even though my mind has left situations that were bad or that were toxic, my body still remembers. And so when your body remembers things like that, the grief is so loud. It is louder than the situation. Because what you're grieving is not just that moment. You're grieving everything that you had not surrendered. You're grieving everything that you thought you addressed. And you're grieving every moment that has felt similar to the current moment that you are experiencing. And here is where Proverbs met me. I had to confront where pride was trying to show up. Because pride was trying to convince me that every emotion that I felt was centered around what someone else did. Pride will try to convince you that your emotions, that your response does not need reflection. And here's the thing, sometimes pride does not look like arrogance. It's dressed up in self-protection. Pride convinces you that the cycle that you're in has nothing to do with you. It's everybody else. It says, I'm only reacting to what they did to me. But humility asks a different question. Lord, what are you revealing in me? Because one thing pride ain't gonna do is allow you to be the blame of a situation. So pride is going to keep you blaming. But humility is going to create awareness. And you know what that awareness is going to do? It's going to start to break cycles. Don't you want to be a cycle breaker? When you start to become aware of these cycles, your surrender starts to look different. You allow God to show you exactly where the problem is. And what God was revealing to me was that some of how I was responding was rooted in old wounds, not present reality. And that reality, it didn't shame me, it freed me. Because humility, it does not accuse you, it aligns you. Yes. And Proverbs says, says that wisdom lives there. So maybe this week isn't about who hurt me. It's about what wisdom is God forming in me from my current situation or the cycles, the patterns that keep showing up. And y'all know what it is. Proverbs of the week. You gotta read it before life does. And if this one felt personal, like it was for me, then it probably was.